lead up the squirt, and the red light appears. Ready for the opening event. Racing Divine Quest is the last of them away, and the squirt went back as well. Jupiter's Sun the first to break from Aspen Star. Patristic will go up now and look for the lead, and Majora's Mask is going to just posse up outside of the squirt. Back there last of all is Divine Quest. So as they settle down and complete 300, going out to the riverside, Patristic waltzes to the top for O'Donnell and sets up a break of 1.5 lengths to 2. Jupiter's Sun, the roughie, fighting for its head. 3/4 of a length away then is Aspen Star. The squirt down on the inside progresses up fourth inside Majora's Mask, and back last of all is Divine Quest. About 4.5 to 5 off the leader. Patristic's getting it nice and cosily in front, and as they reach the 800 metre mark, it's Patristic 1.5 lengths clear of Aspen Star. Then on the rails, Jupiter's Sun running third. Over on the outside is Majora's Mask, and again getting back second last is the squirt. Divine Quest last of all, and as a party about to stoke it up now as they come to the home corner. They race along past the 500, and O'Donnell's now starting to allow this leader to run more. Patristic raced about 2 in front from Aspen Star, coming around the bend. Down on the inside, Jupiter's Sun, followed by the squirt, Majora's Mask, and then Divine Quest still about 6 from the leader. By the 250 though, it's Patristic well out in front. Patristic by about 4 or 5 lengths. Divine Quest is making a contest of it late, coming down the outside, but the leader's got an unassailable break, and Patristic is going to come away and win in a canter. Patristic by nearly 3.5 to Divine Quest, coming from last to grab second from the squirt, and they were followed by Jupiter's Sun. Aspen Star not much in it for fourth. Majora's Mask drops out to finish stone motherless. Far too good there, Patristic, ridden by Sean O'Donnell straight to the front, and that was the last they saw of it. Divine Quest, well, conceding too big of a head start there, and had to be ridden that way, but Patristic always had the race within its grasp and has won by plenty over Divine Quest, and back there in third placing will be the squirt. So Patristic by Patronise from There She Be for owner-trainer Jane Buslinger. Always a great result when Jane saddles up one in the metro area. Sean O'Donnell climbing on board today. Whether or not it was for the first time, hard to say, but he does have a knack. Divine Quest second in by Playing God from Scala's Quest. Colin Webster, Chloe as a party, and the squirt is by Ukbar from Heart Whisper, Brett Pope and Lucy Warwick. Officially fourth, number 8, Jupiter's Sun. 4, 7, 2 and 8 are the officials after the running of the first, with the late scratching of 1 Flat Bicky. And deductions will be along there pretty shortly. Race 2, the Mel Green handicap at 1:37 over the 1,000 metres. Daniel Stakes on 2, Time to Trade. As we take you out to Brittany Taylor, she's with Sean O'Donnell after that very comfortable win by the Jane Buslinger owned and trained Patristic. Good afternoon, Britt.
Good afternoon, Darren. Comfortable indeed, and we just mentioned, had Sean ridden this horse before? Well, this is his very first time, and we're going to have to help him out here. The horse is just deciding to still be a bit full of itself when you win that easily. Sean, congratulations on the win. The scratching probably helped your cause with that soft lead.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he'd be the leader, but as soon as it come out, unfortunate for the connections, but I thought we're going to lead straight away because he's a bit of a one batter. Had a soft lead, and geez, after 600 I just upped the ante, and I couldn't see any shadows coming the corner, and he done the rest.
Did you have a peek over your shoulder just to see how far in front you were?
I did actually. I thought, I know it's a class 1, but we are here in town, but you know, he was good run the other day. He just got beat. I think he's definitely improved heaps, so you know, really good job by the stable connections. Really good.
It certainly was. What's your best ride for the rest of the day?
I only got 2 rides. This was the best so far.
Well, there you go.
And, you know, I've got Simon Miller's Market Ruler later. She'll be in the mix somewhere, of course. But, look, just like to thank Jane for giving me the chance. And, Greg, you know, you are, mate, you're doing a great job. And thanks for the opportunity. I'm the rider winner for you.
Well, you've rewarded them in spades. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Britt.
Jane Buslinger joins us here. Jane, I tell you what, he's a little beauty, isn't he, Patristic? He's a good horse, isn't he?
Yeah, I love him. I absolutely adore him. As a matter of fact, he's a real gentleman. If he was a male, I'd probably sleep with him.
I know you took him to Broome and it didn't quite work out, but when you took him home, he sort of said, I like this, Jane.
Yes, he does. He loves his home. He loves his home. He gets out in the paddock every day. And yes, I've got the best staff I'd like to thank very much. I'd like to thank Greg Cave. He does a great job for me at the moment, and a couple of the girls that work for me.
So he's a charmer?
Yeah, he is a charmer. Not Greg, the
The horse.
horses, yes.
What were you expecting today? Obviously that scratching probably had him sitting outside of a flat bicky, but he was able to go to the front today and dictate terms, and from there he never really looked like getting beat.
No, he didn't either. He's given us a few good runs. He struck tough fields in the first 3 runs. Actually, the other day we thought he had actually won, but on the day, of course, the better horse won. But today he's had his own way and he's cruised along in front nicely. Well, we needed a bit to see him out in front, but it all paid off.
He went to the 1500 today. What do you think his best trip is, Jane?
Well, I'm thinking this time in that he probably will go the mile. I'd say it's a bit hard to say on that run because like he dictated the terms, but I would say that he'll probably end up going the mile now. He's a little older.
Yep. And where do we see him overly? Maybe in a couple of weeks' time we'll find a race for him.
Yeah, probably in a couple of weeks' time.
I tell you what, he's a lucky man if you're in love with him, Jane. Well done.
Thanks very much.
There
Thank
we
you.
go, Jane Buslinger there, the winning trainer with Patristic taking out the first race there. Numbers 4, 7, 2 and 8. The second horse, Divine Quest, was a big effort, making up a lot of ground from last to finish second. Okay, that's the first race. Done and dusted here. We'll be back before the second.